Welcome back to my channel, you guys. A lot of y'all know me as Queen. My name is Becca Amy. For all my returning subscribers, welcome. If you aren't subscribed, girl, what are you waiting for? Join the family. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's video. I'm going to be making a 2022 vision board iPad edition. Super excited to show you guys how I made this. I just walk you through like step by step how I did it and show you how it can be a little time consuming but not too much. So this is the first board I made. It's very aesthetically pleasing, as you guys can see there. But the one I'm going to show you guys that I make is just kind of the overall, because everyone has their own aesthetic. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so this is my vision board I had already made previously. So I'm going to go ahead and just open my iPad and show you how I did it. So first up, the app I'm using is GoodNotes. You guys, absolutely love this app. I believe it's $9.99 a month. You can also use your regular notes app. All you need is a blank page on your iPad. So I'm going to go ahead and use GoodNotes. So I was in the process of making one. I'm going to go ahead and start a fresh one. So I'm just going to click a blank template page. And here I am. So I already have some photos in here, but first I'm going to show you where I grabbed them from. So I love Pinterest, you guys. Pinterest, if you don't have one, I would get on there. Men too as well. You can find anything on there that you like or desire. If you want a man cave or whatever, new car, anything from clothes to shoes, Pinterest has it. So let me show you guys. So first up, I typed in 20K followers because by next year I want to have it 20K. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. I'm going to go ahead and click the three dots at the top to download the image. It'll go right to your photos section. And then I'm going to come out of here, go to GoodNotes. Then I'm going to go ahead and find that same photo. It imported right on the page. You can turn it sideways any way you want, make it big, small, whatever you're into. So I like to get this big pieces first and put them in the corner. So I like the way that looks. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and import this photo because I know next year I want a filming room. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that another big corner. Sometimes you got to play with it. It can be time consuming, but it's so satisfying when it's done. Okay, so I typed in YouTube monetization because I know that I want to be hopefully monetized. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And I'm going to download the image, go into GoodNotes. I'm going to put this in here. And it doesn't matter, it can literally be anything you desire. It can be big or small. This is your vision board for what you're trying to achieve by next year. So I already have some photos in here. I know one thing is organization, so I like this a lot. This is for like your pantry organization. Definitely something I want to see more of next year for me is organization within the kitchen area. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. I also know that I want a dining room table for next year, so I'm gonna go ahead and find this dining room table that I already had in my photos. And I'm just gonna put it like right here. Okay, so I'm searching here on Pinterest. So let's say I want to search anything to do with money, saving tips. So I'm going to go ahead and find something that I want. See, okay, so I like this. Something like this. Easy $5 weekly savings challenge. Save $2,490. So that's something good to live by. Maybe try for next year on my vision board. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to go back to GoodNotes, find that, put that in there. You can make it as aesthetic you want or as just as plain as you want. This one's more of an all-around kind of board, but my other one was very aesthetic as well. So I'm just going to try to make that smaller and put it in there. I do have an Apple Pencil, but I'm trying to do it with just my finger because I know not everybody has an Apple Pencil. But it's kind of making it a little bit more touch sensitive. I already had some things in here already, so let me see here. Okay, so I know that next year I want to find some new date night ideas for next year, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on my vision board to make sure that it's not all work, that you remember to play to. So that's really good to put in there. You can overlap in any way you want as well. Okay, and then I also know that self-care is so important to me. If you're new here, then I think self-care is just so important. No matter what day of week it is, you need to take time for yourself at least one day a week and really have self-care. So I like to put self-care on my vision board to make sure I stay consistent with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that here as well. You don't want to block anything too much. So sometimes you're going to have to go in and, you know, move things around. Okay, and then I like this photo because this is my photo to remember to stay hydrated for next year, to stay on a good kick. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this photo over here, corner. And then I also know I want a new MacBook, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here. But you guys see how good it's coming together. And again, these are photos I already had saved, but you can literally do what you choose. I love this JBW watch, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. Now, the reason I have this saved here is because I'm hoping to be sponsored with them next year. I absolutely love their brand, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. This is where it can get tricky depending on how much you have in here or not. So some of it may cover, some of it may not. And then let's see if we can fit at least one more in here. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. But let's see if we can fit one more thing in here. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, so 10 tips for better living. So I wanted to put this in here. It's for a reminder. And then sometimes you can make things. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. Now I'm gonna move things up on here so they fill the board all the way. Okay, so that's looking so good. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, now that the board's kind of complete, you're just gonna go ahead and play around with the sizing of how you want everything to make it like all come together and look clean and neat. Absolutely not. That is just too weird looking. If you ever want to overlap a photo, you can just go ahead and click on the one below it, like this. I think that looks pretty good. So now my vision board is made. So what I'm going to do to really finalize it is I'm going to go in and first of all, I'm going to put 2022 because that's what it's for. So I'm going to click the typewriting symbol here and I'm going to make it extend, find the font I want, which I am always into this font right here, the Ito font. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and already know that I'm going to make the sizing bigger because that's what I want. You can change the color. Right now I have it on black. I might keep black. We'll see how it blends with the board. 2022. Again, I want the sizing to be very large on here. Now that I did that, I'm just going to go ahead and center it in the middle of my board. And then again, I'm going to do another typing one. And I'm going to put vision board on here. Gotta go ahead and change the font. Okay, so I love how it's looking so far. Looks so good. Top it off, I'm gonna go ahead into the marker section and just find a font I wanna write with. I'm more of a neutral person, So I'm gonna go ahead and change the color to something like a cream. Okay, perfect. Okay, so for example, I'm just gonna go ahead and in here and type self-care, but it's not typing, it's more like I'm just writing it out. So as you guys can see, that looks like that, but you get the idea of what I mean. Dining room. And then you just do it so forth and so on. So this, I can put JBW for JBW watches. And then you can just continue, and then for here I can put date, nights. And it looks much better when you have the pen. But yeah, you guys, so that's that. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and save this. So you just save as an image, come out of, click out of your good notes section, go to your photos, and then the image will be saved. And there you have it. This is the 2022 vision board. So I hope this was very helpful, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below what you end up doing for your 2022 vision board.